Not much. Not much. I'm eating, so I'm not gonna.
Okay,
There's
good, good.
one thing about people on these Zoom calls eating is like just disgusting. So I
Good.
thought, all right. So
Okay, good.
what
So,
do you what
o-
what's on the agenda?
okay, so the agenda for this class is releasing a limiting belief of your choice. You, yeah, you got to release any limiting belief you choose.
Really? That's what we're going to do now?
Yeah,
Okay. I
and
guess I have to stop eating.
yeah, unless you want to, hang on to the, well, there are priorities in life.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, and because you've done this before, I'm sure it's gonna be very fast for you to release.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Okay, so do you have any limiting beliefs today that you'd like to release?
Yes.
Okay, what is one of them, or what's the one that's most important to release today?
Not being able to ask for the kind of money you think I should be asking for.
Asking kind of money I think you should be asking. Now, do you want to ask the kind of money that I'm suggesting for you to ask for your work?
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
And
But
why are you not asking it?
because it's a lot of money.
Okay. Is that a limiting belief?
Oh, of course it is.
Okay, so what's the limiting belief? If you were to phrase it. So
That the
asking a lot
people,
of money. What's the
yeah,
limiting
people
belief?
I'm around don't have a lot of money to give.
Okay, so people I am around don't have a lot of money to give. Is that a limiting belief?
Of course it is.
Why are you, why the people that you are around don't have a lot of money to give?
Because I'm not around many people.
Okay, why are you not around many people?
um, choice, I guess.
Okay.
Fear of owning my power.
Okay. What would happen if you owned your power?
Uh, um, I think my name would be out there. I think people would be talking about abstract realism. I think, yeah.
Okay. So I heard a few of them. So I heard asking the kind of money that I think you should be asking, that people I'm around don't have that kind of money to give, or a lot of money to give, or fear of owning my power. Which one of those is the greatest for us to release today? That once released will allow the other ones to release as well.
Fear of feeling my power.
Fear of feeling my power. Is that it?
Yeah.
What will happen if you feel your power?
Then I'll have to do something about it.
What won't happen if you feel your power?
All my worries go away.
Wonderful. Why aren't you feeling your power?
Lack of education in the arts.
Okay. Ask your unconscious mind if we are to release this as a limiting belief, or if we are to release this as the negative emotion of fear. First thing comes to mind. Is it I can't feel I can't feel my power, or is it fear of feeling my power?
It's I feel my power all the time. So it's just that recognition part that is scary. It's I think when you feel your power, you can do anything. So
What's so recognition? Is it something around recognition that you need to release? Recognition of power?
yeah, probably I probably wouldn't have said it unless it was something that could be worked on.
Okay. So are we going to release something in regards to recognition or to feeling your power?
Mm.
It's around power. So it's either recognizing your power or feeling your power.
Others recognizing my power. I already know I have it.
Okay. So, okay. So would you like to release any blocks to others recognizing your power?
Um, sure.
How would you phrase it in your own words?
Um, I don't know what you're asking.
Good. So they were going to release a limiting belief, and it's a limiting belief that perhaps it's obviously a limiting belief that has never been released before. You may have never voiced it. It's been on the background because you perhaps have never voiced it. It will sound it will be something new consciously, not unconsciously, but consciously will be new. What's one limiting belief today that if you were to release it would allow your life to completely change? So you are living the life you're meant to live. You can do the formula to find a limiting belief. Ask yourself, what is it that you want in life? After you have that answer, ask yourself, why don't I have it? What do you want in life? Why don't
Okay.
I?
Okay.
What's the answer to the second question?
An art studio, a large art studio.
A large art studio. Okay. Why don't you have a large art studio?
I feel like it's because I haven't done the work.
Why haven't you done the work?
Well, I mean, when I have to do a project, I do it, but I don't just paint like I'm supposed to paint every day. I did when I had a studio, but
Why don't you
not.
paint every day?
Uh,
Why don't you paint every day?
um, I don't feel like it.
Why don't you feel like it?
Ugh, it's so cramped. It's not. I asked you a question about it's so cramped
It's so cramped. Why is it so cramped?
because I don't have an actual studio space.
Why don't you have an actual studio space?
Oh my God.
We're getting there.
oh,
Oh, by the way, this video is not being streamed.
good. Okay.
Yeah, so this is private. This is private.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad you said that because that made a huge difference. I'm like, oh, good. Now I can go on camera. I was like, shoot. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't like the streaming ones.
Um, well, let's get back to what we're doing.
Okay. Okay.
It's so cramped. Why it's so cramped? I don't actually have a studio space. Why don't you actually have a studio space?
Because I haven't been selling my work. I haven't been putting myself out there. I haven't been
Why
doing
haven't
the
why?
hustle.
Why?
Well, for about two, God, over 2 years, I've been sort of dealing with medical stuff. So
Why?
why?
Yeah.
Because I had a compound fracture in the ankle and broke
Why?
just about every bone in my
Why?
foot. Why I slipped on the step. And
Why?
why did I do that? I I don't know. It was God's plan. It was part of what I brought to this lifetime
Why?
to deal with because I haven't learned from the other lifetimes. So I took a course and I took this course to
Why
write
haven't you
my,
learned it? Haven't you
wait a
learned it from
minute.
the other lifetimes? Why haven't you learned it from the other lifetimes?
Because I kept doing the same pattern
Why?
because it was convenient and easy and I knew the outcome. There was no risk
Okay. And why did you keep wanting to get the same outcome?
because I'm crazy.
Are you?
Uh-huh.
Is that a good thing?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Why are you crazy?
I think outside the box. I'm just I a lot of people don't understand me. I think more and more are, but it's because I've learned how to speak differently with a bit more certainty.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
and I've always loved it, so that's good.
awesome. That's good. And is there anything that you need to release today? Or are you completely perfect, whole, and complete? Is there anything that you need to release today?
Yeah, I think loneliness.
Loneliness. Okay. Loneliness. Loneliness. What about loneliness? You want to release it as is it loneliness an emotion? Is it a state of mind? What is it?
Mm.
Is it a
I
limiting
mean,
belief?
I like my state of mind. But even if it's a dog would serve me right there. That would be
Yeah.
my answer.
Okay.
So I see one in my future for sure, maybe two.
Okay.
You know, that's a given.
Okay.
And I see owning guns, having guns.
Guns. Okay.
Yep, with lots of ammo.
Good. Lots of ammo. Yes.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you like to release today?
Mm. We did such good work earlier. I'm still living in that experience.
Yeah, we did.
You know, so as far as releasing, how about not yeah, not having the value I see you think I have. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because once I get that, I think, shoot. And when you were saying there was someone who could answer these requests and just give the price and not care.
Okay. Now, let's talk about that. what I'm projecting onto you, it's my projection.
Yeah.
If you want to create that projection, then let's see how to phrase that. It needs to be, I would like for you to phrase what you want to release as coming from you. Well, it's okay to be inspired by my projection of you, but I like for you to phrase in a way that's coming from you, and it's not depending on anyone's projection.
Okay. There's a fear around me. So
Okay,
yeah,
let's release fear then.
okay.
You ready to release fear?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Is it all right with your unconscious mind for you to release fear today and for you to be aware of it consciously?
Yes.
What is the root cause of this problem? The first event, which when disconnected, will cause the fear to disappear. If you were to know, was it before, during, or after your birth? First thing comes to mind.
Before.
In a womb or before?
Before.
Past life or passed down genealogically?
Past life.
How many lifetimes ago?
7.
7. Just float above your timeline into the past, 7 lifetimes ago, into the event, looking through your own eyes. See what you saw, feel what you felt, hear what you heard. And when you're there, notice the emotion that's present. Notice the fear that's present. Excellent. Float up above your timeline, facing the past. Start floating towards the past to a position before the event ever occurred. And float even farther towards the past, well before the beginning of any of the events that led to that root cause event. And turn and look toward now so that the event is below you and in front of you. Ask your unconscious mind what it needs to learn from the event, the learning of which will allow you to let go of the fear easily and effortlessly. Now, where's the emotion? Where did it go? Flow higher and farther back. Preserve the learnings. Allow the emotion to release. You are before the event ever occurred. Where's the emotion? Flow higher and farther back. Allowing the emotion to completely release now. Get up higher and float farther back. Is the emotion still there or has it disappeared?
It's gone.
It's gone. Wonderful. Just float right down into the event and notice that the emotion has disappeared. Is the emotion totally gone?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Come back up above your timeline. So the event is in front of you and below you. And start coming back to now above your timeline. Allow the domino effect to happen so that every single event that happened after the root cause releases as well as you're floating back to now, and preserve the learnings on all of the events as you release the fear on all of those memories, preserving the learnings. The domino effect working super fast, going through all those past lives, all the way into now. Healing, releasing the fear, and preserving all of the learnings, all of the lessons, all of the experiences, so that if you need them in the future, you can access them, all of those resources, and come back to now whenever you're ready, floating back with a domino effect, releasing all of the fear from 7 lifetimes ago all the way into now.
Well, that was a good one.
That was a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you smell popcorn? No? Okay. Can we test?
Test what?
On the old emotion?
Sure.
Can you remember any event in the past where you used to be able to feel that old emotion and go back and notice if you can feel it, or you may find that you cannot?
Okay.
Can you remember any event in the past where you used to be able to feel that old emotion and go back and notice if you can feel it?
Oh, the
Or,
fear. Let's see.
yeah, so can you remember any event in the past where you used to be able to feel that old emotion and go back if you notice if you can
Yeah,
feel it?
I'm going back. There are a lot of fear things in my life.
Okay, can you feel it?
No, I can see it, but I don't feel it.
Okay, good. Come
Yeah,
back to now.
yeah,
Now, can we test the future?
sure.
I want you to go out into the future to any time in the future,
Okay.
which, if it had happened in the past, you would have felt inappropriate or unwarranted fear. And notice if you can find that old emotion, or you may find that you cannot.
No, I can see it. I don't feel it.
Okay, good. Come back to now. All right, so that was the old emotion we released. So how do you feel about charging for your services in the way that, and valuing yourself in the way that I see you?
Are you playing the piano?
No, it was a phone call coming in.
Well, if someone else deals with that part of it, I feel fine. Hell, I'll charge 10,000, you know, but can't quite do that myself yet.
Okay. Is there a limiting belief there, or you just want to delegate that to someone else?
I want to delegate it to someone else.
Okay, good. Is there any limiting belief anywhere in the subject of you charging a lot of money for your services?
Of course there is. You already know there is.
What is the limiting belief?
That nobody can afford me. I'm expensive.
Nobody can afford me.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to release that today?
No.
Okay. You want to hang on to it?
All right.
What?
Let's release it.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay. Regarding the nobody can afford me, is it all right with your unconscious mind to release this limiting belief today that nobody can afford me, and for you to be aware of it consciously?
Yes.
Yeah. What is the root cause of this problem that nobody can afford me, this limiting belief? The first event, which when disconnected will cause the limiting belief to disappear. What's the root cause? If you were to know, was it before, during, or after your birth?
After.
What age? 6.
6.
I like to ask your unconscious mind to float up in the air above your timeline into the past and down into the event. So you're seeing things through your own eyes. See what you saw, feel what you felt, hear what you heard. Notice what emotions are present.
Hmm.
Also note if you are aware of the decision that was made there too. The decision to create a limiting belief that nobody can afford me. Do you note that you are aware of the decision that was made there?
Yes.
Excellent. Now float up above your timeline, start floating towards the past to a position well before the beginning of the event
Mm-hmm.
or any of the chain of events that led to that event. Turn and look toward now, so the event is in front of you and below you. Preserve the positive learnings. Now, where are the emotions? And where's the decision? Float higher and farther back until the emotions and the decision release. Now. Keep floating higher and farther back. Bless you. Get high enough and far enough back until the emotion and the decision release. The decision that nobody can afford me.
Well, it's more like I'm expensive.
I'm expensive.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep floating higher and further back until the emotions and the limiting belief of I'm expensive releases. Now, what is there to learn from this event? If you learn this, won't it be better than having the old emotions and the old decisions? How can you get the same benefit that the emotions provided and that the decision provided when you let them go? Keep floating higher and farther back until the emotions and the limiting decision of I am expensive disappears and releases now.
Okay.
Good. Where are the emotions?
They're gone.
They're gone. And where's the limiting decision?
It's gone.
It's gone. Wonderful. Now flow down inside of the event, looking through your own eyes, and check on the emotions. Are they there or have they disappeared?
They're gone.
Excellent. And the decision, did it disappear too?
Yep.
Excellent. Come back up to the same position you were. So the event is below you and in front of you. And start coming back to now only as quickly as you allow. All
I'm
of the
back.
events, you're back. Good.
I am.
How do you feel about that old belief?
Oh, it's lessened quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I may be expensive, but I can afford it. I can afford myself.
Okay. I can be expensive, but I can afford myself.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, actually. That's a good one. Job well done there, sir.
Yeah. That was co-creation at its finest.
Huh.
I can be expensive, but I can afford myself.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. That's worth the whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I didn't want to come on this one tonight.
Yeah. And yeah, it has happened in the past when I don't want to come on to certain events or classes. And whenever I have a resistance to something,
Mhm. You ought
I,
to go.
yeah,
You learn a lot.
yeah. Wonderful. Cool. So what would you tell someone who wants to release their limiting beliefs and they're thinking about working with me? What will you tell them?
You make it easy. That's what I tell them. You
Okay.
want to release that, call Fernando.
Awesome. Cool. Well, enjoy your
Both
food.
with an S.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Lopez.
All
All
right.
right.
Enjoy your food. Enjoy your new finding there. That's a beautiful lesson there. I can be expensive, but I can afford myself.
Yeah. I love that.
Me
Good
too.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
All
all
right.
I think it's your true nature.
Yeah. I do too. All right.
Cool. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your food.
You too.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.